here and tell you guys that
I made 700,000 but failed. Let me see. Jimmy's in.
this is not easy for me to come on here and tell you guys that I failed. You guys know that I had a clothing brand, Kage's Club, rebranded to Next Arc, will be shut down in 3 days. And I don't know if I want to keep this video up on the main channel because I don't know how many people really care about running a clothing brand or business. I've made about $700,000 from this. Now, granted, the 700,000, this was made over the course of like 3.5 years. The actual profit margins from all
Yeah,
of
three
this,
and a half years. You made 700K. That's great, my boy. Like niggas don't touch that bread in a lifetime. Of course, he gotta put in money on the product, and he probably ain't come home with that, but still.
was probably about 40 to 50%. Meaning, out of the $700,000, it probably costed 50% to make the clothes, ship it over here, and then ship it out to you guys. That alone left the brand with about $300,000 left.
Still good
to
money, though.
operate, to pay salary, to pay partners in this, to pay a whole bunch of things to just keep this running. And that's spread across 3 years. Personally, I've only profited about 5% from this business. I didn't know exactly.
See, I like videos like this that talk about numbers and shit. Cause me personally, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to get into business and learn different shit. It's cool seeing the fact that he's talking about this. Cause a lot of people be like, yeah, I grossed 5 million, but they don't say that. I really brought home 600K. You feel me, or something like that. Cause they'll say that, and a lot of niggas would think they made they brought home 6-7 million. Nah, it don't work that way. After you pay out people, you gotta pay for products or whatever. It just really depends on the business you have. But you feel me?
What I was walking myself into. If you guys thought that, oh, dude, I make so much money off of a clothing brand. Well, yes, again, maybe not. To run this whole thing successfully, you actually need so much attention.
Yeah, I was about to say you need a lot of. He got a meal, over a meal actually, 1.2, ain't he? 1.55 mil, which is great. He could definitely do it with that amount of people. A lot of you gotta remember. What is it? They say like 10% people will go pay money or whatever. So 10% of 1.5 mil is what, like 100,000 or something like that. I don't know, but it's just me personally. I don't think I will ever get into a clothing brand. I'm not a huge fashion person. There's people out here making bread from it. Shout out Meech on Mars. You feel me? He went stupid with the You Matter hoodies. Niggas then took over. What's my dog name? Caprice, young nigga doing it. There's some people doing it. I just feel like it would be difficult. If I had to sell something, I don't think it would be clothes. It would be more. I don't know. I feel like it's just tough. But people doing, I got Berlizzi. I like how Berlizzi do it. I think he do like a limited time drops, and I don't think it's like, you feel me? I think like it's a limited amount of stock. Dante, I don't know if he do it like that, but I got a Dante. I got that jean jacket. I got one of them. So you feel me? It can work, but I feel like a lot goes into it that's not talked about.
The fact that I'm also running a whole YouTube channel, a podcast.
And that too. This is what I would be for. I'm telling y'all, if I can get my head, if I can just get in that motherfucker just one time, if I could build up a fan base and the audience, nigga, I'm locked in. Like, I want to be me. I would be focused on YouTube, unless it just doesn't make sense. But I feel like that for a lot of niggas, this is what brings in the most bread for them. And ain't nothing wrong with adding another business, but I feel like this. I like how a lot of niggas be getting multiple channels. That's because I still building multiple businesses just in different ways. You feel me? And it depending on what it is, it's probably gonna be cheaper to do it.
Short form content on all these platforms. I was burning out very quickly, and right now is the end. I've completely burned out from doing this. It's crazy to think that at one point in time, it was summer 2020.
Niggas gotta do the Mr. Beast method, man. Mr. Beast said you feel me? If you don't want to do something, he pay somebody. Which I'm sure he paying people. He got employees, but yeah.
We made almost $250,000 within a week.
Damn.
There was so much hope and hype for this brand, and I thought I was bringing something really unique to the world of streetwear, right? Something really different in fashion, making
He's
anime
actually fired. He's actually fired.
look dope, making anime really rockable. You guys will soon realize that
That's fire.
passion without profit can only be sustained for so long before you will
That
start
is
to
when
burn
it's
out. 3
crazy
years
too.
later, with very little left in the bank, I'm coming on here to tell you guys that I have failed. And that's the reality of running a business sometimes. For every entrepreneur and dropshipping guru on YouTube that's making, oh, look at me, I made 100K this month. There's like hundreds of failed businesses out there. And I'm one of them. And sometimes I look.
I don't think this, in my opinion, I'm gonna let him finish, but I don't think it's a failed business. It might not be, it might not have performed to expectations, I would say. But I don't think it's failed. He made profit, like he made money. It sounded like he made more than he probably lost. So that's a win at the end of the day, as long as you make more money. So I
Look
might be
back,
wrong,
like,
but I think he made more money.
Could things have gone a little differently?
And bro, you could tell he actually took his time, and like this shit. It don't look like no bullshit. It actually, like, for me to be saying it look nice, it gotta be. You feel me? I don't say everything look nice.
I had given this the proper attention, but then it's like the more attention I gave this, the more attention I was losing on the YouTube channel. Like just this last month, I was doing all this work to prepare for a drop and for a launch, and I didn't upload for an entire
I can't even
month. Honestly,
imagine this, because just starting out, just uploading consistently, and then editing videos, it's a lot. When I'm like just me doing it, and then clipping shit and then putting it on TikTok, it's like it's time consuming. I understand. I mean, like he said, when you getting profit from it, it's a little more like, you feel me? You more enthused. It's like you can focus on it more. He getting paid from YouTube. I'm not right now, so it's like right now I took some time off work, so I'm trying to lock back in more. But right now, that's for now. Hopefully, I can make some pop before I gotta go back. But if not, when I go back, it's gonna be even harder to upload and do. You feel me? Record, because you be tired. And like I said, I'm not even getting a profit from it, so shit can be tough. So I can understand. I understand what he's saying, because like to do all of this podcast, multiple YouTube channels, short term, yeah, shit sound tough. Me personally, I would have to outsource. I would have to get editors and shit, because it's just too time consuming to not do it. You feel me?
So it flopped. It didn't do that well, which is crazy. I thought the designs were dope. I genuinely
Nah, these
thought
motherfuckers
the
is
designs
tough.
were dope. Maybe the marketing sucks. You guys have 72 hours to buy whatever you want from the collection, and after that, it will be gone forever. There might be some people in the comments like, "Oh, don't give up, Jimmy. You just
I'ma look.
you
I
just
might have
think
to
it
give me
through during
some.
the rough t-" There's a point where you give up. I think 3.5 years later, when there's barely any money in the bank, you've lost your passion for it. This is now eating away at your main thing, which is my YouTube.
I'm not mad at him, because if he getting paid, it's a smart man knows when to call it quits. Ain't no reason to beat up a dead horse. It's many fucking sayings. He is at a position in his life to where this isn't like, that's not feeding his family. You feel me? That's something that he would have wanted to feed his family and wanted to add to it, but he's fine. And he said that, you feel me, he's taken away from what is feeding his family. So it makes sense to leave it alone after a while. He gave it 3 years. 3 years is a while. 3 years from now, I'm gonna be 25. You feel me? I'm 22. So I understand. Sometimes you gotta put shit on the back burner. Like I say, he do have some good. It look like he got some good designs, some unique shit. You feel me? I need some graphic tees. This would be perfect for some shit like that I would need.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't got
think
any
it's
really.
time to give up. Giving up isn't nearly as talked about as motivation and pursuing your goals and dreams, because who wants to talk about giving up? Who wants to talk about failing? People
I'm
failing.
glad he made this video. I'm only 3 minutes in, and also like you said, passion. You gotta have passion. Passion is a lot. Shit that I'm doing, I really don't have passion for, so it's hard for me. That's why I said I want to lock in with this, because I actually, like I said, I've been watching YouTube and shit for a long time, streaming and shit. Like, it's just something that I have passion for. You feel me? I might not be jumping off the walls doing backflips. That's just because I'm not as young as I used to be. But I ain't speeding, nothing, screaming and shit. But I still, you feel me? I enjoy this. Like I said, I get on here with nobody here and just do it for hours. So, yeah, I enjoy it.
People, that's not something you kind of boast about. There's not something you kind of like. If anything, I think failing and showing people how you failed is almost more important than motivational videos, because it's showing them the blueprint of all your mistakes and where you went wrong. And here today, I'm about to break down where I went wrong despite making $700,000 from this. This is the timeline of shit that happened from when I first started back in November 2020 to today, June 2024. 3.5 years right in front of y'all, and I'm gonna lay out exactly what happened and all the mistakes that I made that got to where I am today, which is closing up shop. Now, the first collection was in November 2020 when I dropped the Akatsuki collection. Remember the little Polaroids? And here's what I realized. We made 50K off of just hoodies and t-shirts. Oh my God. The demand is there, but the product is limited. So in preparation for the next collection, June 2021, we prepared. Me and the team, we prepared a giant collection.
I think that's what I was saying earlier about like Berleezy. I feel like a lot of his should be like limited, but when it drop, shit sell out fast. Might be wrong, but I think that's how it is.
Ninetales button down. That's what when y'all saw the AOT Attack Titan, we went
that's
crazy.
Tough.
That
that's
collection.
tough.
I think we threw up like 12, 13 different SKUs, and boom, we went crazy. Almost $250,000.
I'm curious to see where you went wrong.
Now revenue, of course, 50% of that went into shipping and ordering the actual inventory and the actual clothes. Between this and this, we had around like 150K in the bank. With the rest of the money, we hired a full-on team to do customer service, to do project managing. At the same time, we're hiring designers. We're spending money on new designs and samples. Designs cost money, samples cost money. And each sample, honestly, it was pretty costly. It was about like $100 or $150 per like hoodie. The costs were obviously going up, and we were preparing for the next drop. However, the next drop did not come until December 2021. In between, there's about 5 months where we were burning salary costs. We did outsource our team. However, it was still expensive for money to just getting blown. We prepared for a December 2021 drop. We did about 90K. It's almost 100K, I think. In between these months that we're not dropping clothes, the hype and the momentum was slowly starting to die down. And
they say you gotta ride that hype. You got to. You get some. A lot of niggas be that 15 seconds of fame or 15 minutes of fame, whatever they say. A lot of motherfuckers be like whoever the person is, they be like, oh, they riding it. You got to. That's the momentum that might be the only momentum you'll ever get. So if you ever find yourself in that position where you somehow went viral or something, and nigga just try to ride.
Tell from the brand
momentum
Instagram,
is everything.
The engagement was kind of going down, and we weren't like dropping content in between these months. We weren't doing reels and shorts. We also weren't dropping new designs for like half a year. So people are like, where are the new clothes, guys? So the hype and the momentum died down a little bit. However, we dropped some cool shit. We did an AOT varsity jacket. Oh my God. It was revolution. We only launched it for a week. But I feel like the AOT varsity was one of those things that we should have just ran.
Hold on, like this is what I'm saying. Like the design is there. This is like top tier. Like this might be the best YouTuber merch I've ever seen. Like no glaze shit. Like, and I didn't seen a lot. This might be top tier.
I feel like the AOT varsity was one of those.
I don't know
things that
I wanted to see like the sweatsuits. Like even the pants, like the material look like it's like it don't look like cheap shit. Like it actually look nice.
It just ran permanently because it was dope. However, we also noticed another problem. The promos were only associated with my channel. We weren't doing marketing outside of just my channel and my platform. There wasn't much influencer marketing. All the while I'm preparing for these drops, I think I probably saw like 10 or 15K come into my bank. So from the brand. In my head, I'm like, I make that off of one brand deal. So already my thought process building this brand was fucked up. That's not the mentality that you should have when you're scaling a brand. During that window.
Now sometimes it take time to build. I understand what he's saying, even though I'm not there yet. I understand because he thinking in the moment. He like, I can go make this shit just doing a video right quick. I just need to get a brand deal. And instead of being like, well, I might make 10, 15K here, and of course it's less money now, but if I build this brand up all the way and it take off like I want, I can make a meal in a month or some, some crazy shit. And I feel like once you making money, it's hard to think like that, because it's like, it's just like you in the now. It's like fuck the future. It's like I'm making 10, 15K from a brand deal. Why am I wasting my time when I can drop a video next week, and this is taking, what he said, 5 months, and he got 10, 15K in his personal bank account. You feel me? So I understand what he's saying.
We actually had a lot of money in the bank to now buy inventory. These 2 drops, we did pre-orders. Basically, with pre-orders, people get their shit really late. They make.
I feel like I'm gonna let him finish the second. I just feel like, especially with the quality he has, he probably should just do limited time shit. Like, you feel me? Just probably cut back on staff, cut back on a lot of stuff, and just do limited time and drop it for more money. And I don't know, you feel me? It might not. I'm not a clothing brand. I'm not even a entrepreneur myself yet. I feel like though, he probably could have. It probably would have been more feasible to maintain and still make bread. Maybe not as much, but I don't know. You feel me?
We then send the order to the factory in China. They ship it to us, and then we ship it out. All that takes about 1.5, 2 months. We were like, we don't want to do this to our customers. So we were preparing for the next drop. We ordered inventory, and we also ordered so much that we were planning to go into conventions. I was gonna be posted up at an anime convention selling my brand. However, this was probably the biggest mistake I made. Ordering so much inventory of designs that were just whack. Oh, y'all didn't think that would happen, huh? Y'all thought I would just keep pumping out fire shit. No. You sometimes, you just end up making some whack shit.
It sound like, it sound like he just wrong drop, too much inventory, wrong drop. If he probably would have did that on the Attack on Titan shit, because that shit was fire, it probably would have. That was kind of probably like the make or break in the business right there. Even though he didn't realize at the moment, if he would have did that with the Attack on Titan shit, it probably would have, you feel me, did his thing.
And then double whammy, you ordered a whole bunch of inventory of that whack design, and now you have to sell it.
Ain't nobody buying.
Like $80,000. Oh, there you go. There's half the money. I really sat there and was like, wasn't that a goofy little mistake? That was. You know what I mean?
And this is what I was saying. It's a limited time thing. Maybe he should have did the Attack on Titan merch, just switched up a little bit of the design and the colors. And especially if it sold out. I don't know if he said it sold out, but I think it did pretty. It did 90K in a week. That's great. He probably should have did something like that. It probably would have been crazy.
We did the launch. We sold like a fraction of it, and now we have all this inventory sitting at the warehouse. That was just like, how do we sell this? So we did a convention. I realized, oh wow, a 3-day convention is a marathon, and I'm over here like selling people, taking pictures. I'm not shooting a video. I'm just doing a garage sale, and it feels like hard labor. And shout out to all the people that's at these conventions selling the product. I give it to y'all, but I ain't gonna lie, I make videos. And then we started doing discounts.
He didn't. Hey, you ain't gotta do that shit. I don't blame him. He ain't gotta do that.
And that's when Titanic started sinking. We started doing like 20%, 30%, 40%. Now people see the brand, view the brand as, oh, this is the brand that just be giving out sales. It brought down our brand value by so much when we were just like tossing out discounts like that. So I was like, man, while that was happening, I was like, nah, we gotta prepare for another drop. But here's the issue, brother. Between summer and spring 2022 and the next collection, which ended up to be November 2022, that was another 6 months of not dropping new stuff. Guys, if you want to scale a clothing brand and have it be sustainable, the recommendation is that you guys drop as often as you can. Typically, once every quarter, you really got the wheel spinning. Once every month, a collection got to drop. Just like how I'm dropping a video every week or a video the same. My
boy Caprice, I forgot bro first name, but he do clothing brand. That's like his thing. And then he really successful, but he 18. And but I think the reason why is thing is the clothes, and he make his YouTube videos from the brand. So it's the opposite with him. His branding is his bread and butter, and the YouTube shit is his side shit. With Jimmy, it's the opposite. His bread and butter is YouTube, and then he was doing the brand shit on the side. So it's like, I feel like it's just tough. You feel me? Trying to build something like this, it's gonna be tough.
Consistency needs to be met with a clothing.
Unless you got bread and enough followers, Mr. Beast clothing brand probably go crazy. And it's, in my opinion, I love Mr. Beast, but it's nothing like this. No, it can't even touch it. But Mr. Beast is literally, a lot of it is just Mr. Beast or like his logo, which is fire. But this is different. This is like I said, this is real life clothing. Like, you feel me? Like street. You'll go out and pop out with this, and motherfuckers be like, "Damn, where you get that from?" Type shit, you know.
And to make profits. Oh my God, who would have known if you drop more, you make more money? Huh. But here's the
just
thing.
trial and error. He probably should have made like little drops in between, like he's saying right now.
The type of clothes we were making, it was creatively exhausting. Every collection, we had to take a look at the animes and like
Trying to
how
one
can
up.
we make it look cool and like creative and like put our own spin to it, where it's not infringing into copyright and it's real original. And we had to do that for like 10 pieces, 12 pieces. Oh my God, it was creatively exhausting. For every 12 designs that made it to the drop, there must have been 30 designs.
I don't know. I was gonna say maybe he should have just had somebody else run it, and kind of like at the end they'd be like somebody he trusts. Like I said, Mr. Beast again. Mr. Beast said he would have somebody like following him around to the point where once it was time, they pretty much when he let them go to do their own thing. He trusted them to the point because they like they pretty much had the same taste Mr. Beast had because they was with him from the jump. He probably needed somebody like that to where he like, all right, you with me, you know what I like. I'm gonna leave this to you. At the end, you pick out the products and then you show them to me, and then I'll say yes or no, like the president type shit. Like the president got the. They go through all the courts and then they take it to the president last type shit, and they be like, yes or no. I don't know if that's how it really works, but I think it works something like that. That's probably what he should have did.
That like went out the window. So then that's when I got burnt out, and that was November 2022. I hired the new designers. I was talking to the factory. I did 90% of the work for this collection. We did decent numbers. We did over 100K. Every time we made profits, it just seemed like we only saw a fraction of it. Warehouse costs, inventory, sampling, tech packs, and all the while the past 2 years we were paying a full-time salary for the team. The money left the bank almost as quickly as it came in. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore.
This just sounds stressful. I'm not gonna cap.
And then that's when I decided to
sound like a headache. And it's one thing if you building something and this is all you got, but for him, I say he already 1.55 million on this channel. He got a podcast. He getting bread in other ways. Like he making money, brand deals, all type of shit. This sound like just a headache. Of course, it's more money, and I think it's a good thing that he did try. I feel like he learned a lot from it because I learned from it, from him just explaining his mistake. You feel me? So
I went to Japan. I traveled a little bit. I like detoxed. It was very, very therapeutic, all the travel. And when I came back, I was like, do I really want all this to just go to waste? What I built the past 2 years, do I just want it all to go to waste? This one last try. Let me give this one last go. So I rebranded the whole thing to Next Arc. Let me start from the ground up. And that's when Next Arc was born a year later. I should have listened to when I was burnt out back in 2022. I lit a little bit more optimism under my ass cheeks, and I said, let's go again. But that's when I realized that was the last fuel I had left. And this last fuel I used,
and like I said,
final collection.
This is fire,
which
bro.
I honestly, last fuel I had left. And
this is fire, nigga. Like this was dead ass. Like I swear to God, I will buy this. Like if I'm gonna look and see how much it is. But this, like, the material looks fire. The design is fire. It's one of them things, like, if you know, you know. I believe this is something to do with Chainsaw Man. I don't know. I'm looking at the eyes. I might be wrong, but the design is fire. It's just fire all around. Even if you're not really into anime, I feel like you can fuck with this because it just look good.
This last few, I used it into this final collection, which I honestly thought it was a dope collection, but it's, I don't know, it's not doing so well, but it's fine because, you know, I'm not doing this no more. I'm giving up, right? If you guys want to support me, go check out this final collection before it ends. And before I close down this brand, I just want to thank each and every single one of you that's bought something over the past.
There's some baddies on here. Hold on, my bad. Let me rewind on. I see some. I see some Johns.
I'm giving up. If you guys want to support me, go check out this final collection before it ends. And before I close down this brand, I just want to thank each and every single.
Keep passing on the niggas. She bad right now. I like her.
Bought something over the past 4 years.
Hey man, shout out to Jimmy Zane. You feel me? I'm glad. Like I said, me personally, I'm glad he spoke on this. Gave me an insight. Even though I wasn't planning on clothing, just in business in general, it's good to talk about your losses. Ain't no wrong with knowing when to quit. You made your bread. Like I said, it sounded like he went positive overall. So he did. It's not a loss. It might not did what expectations. What he expected it to do, but overall, it don't sound like a loss. But hey, ain't nothing wrong with this, my boy. Good vid. I appreciate you feel me, the dedication. Like I said, no meat eating. I don't even watch Jimmy all the time. Jimmy Zane. I done seen a handful of bro videos. I fuck with him, but like I said, he might have the best YouTuber merch I've ever seen. Okay, and like I said, Belize my favorite YouTuber, and he got merch. I think Jimmy shit better than this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Shit fire, but I understand, man. Good vid, like I said, and I appreciate that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that. You hear me? We on the ground.
Let's go rushing. Call me crush on Monday, yo girl, she be crushing. Let's switch up the topic and move on to something new. Kind of blue strips, and that's all that I wanna do. Triple my money, I found some new revenue. Definitely the night you been hitting those coming. I stay with them jumps, but I don't play percussion. I'm eating up quick just like I was in the